up here. But the blacks, they want to look away from that, and then they want to focus on what I say. And so I just keep smearing this shit in their face. And they keep asking me, why do you say it the way you say it? And I said, well, take away what I'm talking about. And you won't hear the ER. We talk about something else. I could talk software if you like, but the blacks keep giving me the content, and I'm a landlord, and I have some unique content from the standpoint of I don't think anyone else on the internet shows how blacks live. So it's rough.
Is it okay? So I hear you there, right? And people say that a lot, right? Yo, why don't you talk about a lot of times, and I only can speak for myself. There's a lot of things. I don't see everything, right? I'm not God, right? I don't see everything. I don't see everything that you do or say or everything that you post. I peeked in a couple of times. I was kind of listening a little bit today, and I was like, damn. And then the other day I seen when JP was up here, I kind of reviewed that, but I had a couple of choice things to say. I was like, damn, what's up with John Galt, man? That's some wild shit that he got going on over there. So, you know me, if I say something that could be construed or whatever about talking behind a person's back, I'm gonna come and say it to their face.
I didn't even hear it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, because you've been, like I said, you've been over my channel a couple of times, and we've always had a respectful rapport. But I'm just trying to understand, like, you know what I mean? What are you hoping to accomplish, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what are you hoping to gain from this?
Man, well, I mean, I'm not looking to gain anything per se, but what I am hoping to accomplish is I hear a lot of blacks, and I don't think they can make heads or tails of their problems. And I listen to panels. I was just playing a little bit of DJ Hemp for effect here because I don't really use other people's content, but the blacks are still trying to figure out if they should even teach their children English, standard English or Ebonics. I also have a clip from Hemp where he said, man, we need to be taught economics. And is it over for blacks? And I'm saying it very well could be over because these people can't make heads or tails out of anything. They have anger for white people, but they can't build themselves up. They come, and I highlight these things by showing someone like 55-year-old Knightish jumping on my panel. I had stepped away, got a damn GoPuff delivery order. He gets up here and said, fuck John Galt, fuck his channel. Come over to my channel. I'm about to talk shit about him. And I said to myself, there's no way I would go and try to destroy someone else's labor. But here's a 55-year-old black that would go out of his way. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what the blacks are up against. I don't care how smart one of you are. I don't care, what you can do here or there. You got a big heavy weight hanging off of you. The blacks at every turn, your own blacks are looking to destroy you. It's out of personal motivation, or it could just be the motherfuckers are so stupid. It just happens out of happenstance, right?
Mama's behavior, John.
And so, John, this is what. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. I'll put you back. I told you. And so, this is what the blacks are up against, and I don't think they know it. But I'm the fucking landlord. I see the hell that they live in before they ever make the news for committing crime outside. I'm like the police or social worker. Nigga, I go in their houses. I see how nasty they are. I see what they spend their fucking money on, right? And I can show that to you. Look at this. Look at this. Poor ass niggas spending money on shoes, pissing in jars, clogging up tubs with dreadlocks, more dreadlocks. And so I talk to him just like this.
Not the dread.
How do I talk to him? I talk to him like this. And so I make them understand and let the other people understand. Fuck you, nigger. You ain't nothing but a nigger to me. You act like one, I'm going to talk to you like one of them motherfuckers. I'm not going to goddamn give you the difference that a motherfucking white man would give you, nigga, because I know you ain't nothing but a nigger.
So is there a different... Is there a different? Is there a differentiation? Just this last question. I'm just curious. I'll be up here for a moment if you want to address anything with me. But yo, is there a differential between black people and the hard ERs that you're speaking about in your mind, or just because you're a darker hue person, you're automatically in that hard ER category in your mind?
What I'm saying is it's starting not to matter anymore. Because again, that same nigger Knightish that came up here and did what he did, to me, you know what else he did?
John just listen. Let's be honest, y'all. John just saved my life because I didn't know what the fuck to do.
And after that, after I saved his life, that nigga tried to pull me under. It's like saving a nigga from drowning. That bitch tried to pull you under. That's what blacks are up against, my nigga. Really doesn't matter how good of a black you are, boy, you swimming upstream. Because all these other niggas are trying their best to pull your ass down instinctively.
But what about yourself, though? That's what I'm saying, John. What about you? Like,
as I said, it doesn't matter about me. It matters about all the other niggas around you trying to pull you down. Do you understand? Like, just think about that. A nigger had the opportunity. He snuck up here like a thief in the night. And when he got up here, you know what he said? Fuck this nigger's panel that I'm on, whose StreamYard he's paying for. I'm gonna get up here and talk shit about him. Think about that. That's the motivation. That's why blacks is spending their energy. I asked that nigga one night, I said, Knightish, why you keep playing? I ain't asked him, somebody else asked him. 7. She said, why you keep playing other people's video? Knightish, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. He said, no. They're empty vessels. Empty vessels are left to crash into other vessels and try to destroy them. And that's what he is.
So you think all people that look like you are empty vessels?
I didn't say all. It doesn't take all.
Do you think most people that look like you are empty vessels?
I think so, yeah.
You think most? Are you serious?
This should have been Japanese.
So wait. Hold on real quick. So you're saying that all of a sudden all the greatness that we've done, all the things that we've accomplished, all the things that we've created, invented, and the structure that was built off the backs and the minds off of people that look like us, now all of a sudden we're nothing. We're the worst of the worst, and we haven't created anything, we haven't invented anything, we haven't done anything. Now all of a sudden this is the case.
That's just historical fact.
Hold on.
That's just historical fact. I don't understand. This is so juvenile.
It's not, and I'm not talking to you, Imperius.
All right. No, but I what I try to harp on to the blacks is, man, like, none of that shit really matters. What you did 100 years ago, 50 years ago, what one nigga did, one nigga slammed the basketball and won a lot of championships. None of that shit really matters. I got a video of LeVar Ball. He was saying, man, and I've talked about it, like, blacks are solo rappers in a world full of bands. I was listening to Method Man the other day. He was talking about how he came up with the METHOD, man. All that shit derived from white people. White bands. Not white solo artists. White bands. Blew my mind. The whole fucking song came from white people. Hey, green beans and money, whatever he's saying. White people. Bands. Blacks are solo artists. That's what I've been trying to bring home to you.
But do you think that you're helping? Do you think that you're helping us come together, or you think that you're kind of dividing us more apart? Like, I can agree with you to the point that you say that a lot of us we've been taught individualism, we've been taught rugged individualism, we've been taught I got to get mine, you got to get yours. We've been conditioned and socialized to be a sort of crab in a barrel type situation, which, ironically, what you're doing is no more than crab in a barrel situation, right? Ironically, the ideology that you're spewing is a self-hatred, self-loathing ideology. So I'm just curious as to how that
I
you
thought
believe
getting it
that
on your own was everybody.
No, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna share something with you. I'll explain to you.
Wait, hold on, John.
Go right ahead. Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, I didn't interrupt. Give me one quick second.
Yeah, I mean. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, I appreciate you, man. Yo, and like I said, I don't have to agree. And listen, this is not a reprimand to you. I was just curious, right? But let me just say this. My thing is this, right? if even if a person is doing well, a person is an astute person, went to an Ivy League school, has making millions of dollars a year, they come from an affluent family, they've been in the best schools, they've come up with culture and refinement and all these things, right, that are great, right? The thing that I find hard to understand and hard to grasp is the fact that we know that part of the problem is what you said, the fact that we have an individual mindset. At the same time, it seems like a lot of people dig into that and further degrade, further dismiss, and further diminish other people based on skin color, instead of looking to teach them, instead of looking to help them, instead of looking to give them a better example of what they should aspire to. So I'm just curious how you believe that what you're doing is going to help people galvanize and become better and be a collective rather than be individuals, lambs ready for the slaughter.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think, I'm probably not a very good teacher of things. And I think today, if you would have watched the stream, you realize like how blacks behave. And that's probably part of the biggest hurdle for many blacks is understanding their fellow blacks. Because I do believe that if blacks are going to pull themselves up by any measure, they're going to have to work with other blacks. Other groups work with other people. There is no incentive for any other group to work with blacks, particularly now when they've ruined their reputation. And so they're going to have to stay safe first, right? You got to be alive to figure out a way to work with each other. So I talk about, how blacks destroy communities and their opportunities therein. If you make a place not safe, again, it's either going to be reputable people living there, or I have to fill up the house with child molesters. One or two. Blacks, you get to create your own community here, right? And I've shown the video earlier where I had a good couple, good family coming in. He looked up the neighborhood and said, man, I can't fucking live there. Can't have my people living there around them blacks. So who came next? Child molester. That's how those things work. I don't make this shit up. I don't make it to be like it is, but I'm telling the blacks they can't figure this shit out. But you fucking around and create a condition. You listen to this. Wrong nigga, right? Because he'll do it. Giggling and kiki.
Like, I appreciate Mr. John. See,
At least I'm gonna tell you. Last week when I lost that Chinaman reservation, I had niggas in the audience laughing and giggling and kikiing and shit, thinking it was funny. And I said, nigga, I'll flood your whole neighborhood with undesirables, child molesters, rapists. You see what's right there on the screen? Izzy.
Yes, sir, I see it.
Fuck with me if you fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out, nigga. Johnny Boy here nodding here like y'all don't fuck with the wrong nigga, right? Because he'll do it.
John allowed me.
So you see that right there on the screen, Izzy. You see it says, I want to be upfront about my background. I have a past conviction from DC related to a sex offense. You understand? And when the blacks create conditions where don't nobody else want to live there, who comes next? Somebody got the next man up. Sex offender. So now you got sex offender in your neighborhood. For the blacks that don't understand things, well, this is now they understand it. I had to explain it to them in the most crudest form that a small, simple-minded motherfucker might understand. And here's something else, Izzy, I want to share with you. I had to teach this young woman too. You're going to hear me teach her a lesson here. Listen.
I guess because they're grieving. I don't know.
Oh, they're grieving. Damn, man,
I
I
don't
can see
think
the
that's
bruise in your face and shit.
Yeah, so I had to call my work and I was and I could not.
I'm going to let you hear a little bit more of this, Izzy. It be the niggas that be back there all the time?
It was like 3, 4.
Men or women?
It was no women. He was all the men. That's it. So yeah.
But white.
I guess because they're grieving. I don't know.
Oh, the grieving. Damn, man, I can see the
that's
bruising in your face and shit.
Yeah. So I had to call my work and I had to tell them I could not come.
Yeah.
I can't go to work like that.
Yeah. Let Ebony know.
Okay.
Let Ebony know. Damn. These niggas is crazy. Damn.
That's it.
But you should not go through the alley anymore, though. You should just come through.
I know that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know you. If I didn't know you going through the alley, I would have told you. I would have told you don't go through the alley.
Yeah,
damn.
I didn't think they were like that.
Yeah, shit. Like niggas, they always got it in them. Did you hear what she said? She said, I didn't think they were like that. And I said, shit. She said, to women? Yeah, shit. Like niggas, they always got it in them. You know what I mean? They always got it in them. They could be nice one day, then the fucking like animals the next.
But John, how do you take these one-off? How do you take these one-off situations? These one-off, like it's amazing because you just were speaking about one-off situations. The Knightish is a one-off situation. This particular young lady that you speak of, which is disgusting what they did to her. That's disgusting, right? At the same time, that's a one-off situation. Like, how do you take these one-off situations and paint the whole, so-called black community with that brush?
The problem with that is they didn't beat her ass in isolation. There was at least 4 men that whipped her ass. There was another woman that lived there, a white woman. She heard about the ass whipping. There was a man that lived there. He heard about the ass whipping. People in the neighborhood may have known about the ass whipping. The environment that they create back there, where they whoop ass, looks bad. Other people who know, because I have other calls. I had a lady call in, black lady. She was moving to DC. She said, I don't want to live around them blacks. And she was black. She was African. And so the effect of that is 4 or 5 people know about this. Other people are aware of these things. And what does that do? That diminishes the demand of regular, reputable people. And then, well, I got to rent to somebody. So next man up. Child molester. Rapists. That's how it works. Criminals. Degenerates. Section 8. This is what happens. These are the downstream effects of bad behavior by blacks. No one wants to live around. No one wants to take a chance because, again, they beat her. They're so unpredictable. She wasn't even expecting it. She's seen the people before. She knew them. And just one day, we grieving, so we're going to whoop some ass. You can't live around unpredictable violence.
But
unless you can't afford it. Unless you can't afford to move elsewhere. And she can't. And those people live right behind her. Imagine the psychological trauma. She got to catch the bus with these niggas today.
But this is the thing, right? In a trailer park situation around white people who don't have money, it's the same thing. It's an interesting, right? If you have a David Stewart, a Reginald Lewis, Robert Johnson, a Robert Smith, all these billionaire black entrepreneurs. So you have all these people that right now, not 30 years ago, not 100 years ago, right now are making technological advances, right now are moving and shaking the business, right now are making inroads. But it's like when we mention those are just one-off niggas. Those niggas there's the special niggas, just me and you and those niggas, it's a lot of people that are so-called exceptional Negroes. Like there's a lot of exceptional Negroes out here. So it's interesting, the things that we focus on are the things that we get in life. And so if we continue to focus on the worst of us, I guess we'll continue to get the worst of us. But there are many of us who are and have a spirit of excellence. There are many of us, y'all are not alone. Like the hood conservatives, the truisms, the Storm Crows, the John Galts, the chaotic truths, the me's, a lot of people. There's a lot of us, the Lockhart perspectives. There's a lot of people that look like us that have a spirit of excellence and want better and do better and strive for better. So it's just interesting to me that we feel the need to highlight and disparage our people based on the worst of us. No other group does that, and that's just a a mind-blowing thing to me.
Well, no other group has these endemic problems. If you look at this situation in the totality, she didn't call the police because the blacks have created a system of justice where people who whoop ass don't get judged. You just listen to it. She's like, man, I said, did you call police? No, because I'm scared that they'll come back and whoop my ass again. Again, these are men. One of them was 50. Could be their daughter. They whooping her ass. So now you got to create an environment where she's afraid to call police, so it perpetuates itself even more. Now even more people don't want to live around because they know there's no consequences for their actions. And these are all the things, more or less, that the blacks have advocated for. They don't want their children to be punished for crimes. I'm talking about their children. They don't want their children punished in school, so they've advocated for no punishment in school, hence Trayvon Martin. And on it goes, and now it's down in the communities where grown men can whoop a woman and feel no fear of consequence, not from her daddy, not from any man in the neighborhood that sees it and just abhorred by it, and not from the police. This is what they got here, bro. This is what the blacks have created. And they need to be shown it and rub their fucking face in it. Instead of telling me about what Reginald Lewis won't live around you fucking niggers. Me either. Don't they understand that? Reginald Lewis can't even go and get a contract with a nigga to build a house that he live in. He won't let niggas come in his house and fix nothing. Not even hang curtains. Think about that shit. He paid for a bunch of niggas to go to Morehouse, but he probably didn't hire any.
How you say? Well, but that's the crazy thing, right? I mean, this is what I'm saying. So first of all, isn't DC didn't Trump have the National Guard come to DC to help with situations like that young lady went through?
Bro, he just put the National Guard where he could put them in. That's mostly in the federal parks. Most of the federal parks in commercial areas, that's where you could really put them. Now, that should loosen up the police, that they don't have to police the parks. But in reality, they weren't policing the parks anyway. That's why the blacks had destroyed the parks. Trump wanted to rejuvenate the parks. You live in New York, you know about Prospect Park and Central Park. Those are nice parks. So Trump came and rejuvenated the federal parks like that.
I don't live in New York anymore, for the record, but I'm from New York, but I don't live in New York anymore.
Fair enough. And so, so he freed up the police, quote unquote, by policing Union Station, other public areas that were under federal control. But the problem is that the police, politically, they just can't arrest these niggas. They've been so kowtowed to the liberal ideology that the young blacks are like persona non grata. You can't touch me. I got a video somewhere on my channel where a young black had a gun on him, told the police. Police like, oh shit, I'm scared to touch him. And left the gun on the nigga. Left the gun on him. Nigga could have shot his ass. But that's the environment that blacks have created because they see their children, many of the women, because many of these women-led households see their children as little babies, even though they're 17-year-old criminals. And so they advocate for a government that doesn't do anything to them when they commit crimes.
But now we have a government that does do stuff when people commit crimes, right? And number one, and then one of the promises of our president is to crack down on violence in the inner cities or in the states and throughout the nation, right? Now, beside that, it's interesting that you correlated Trayvon Martin, and this is the things that y'all do that I don't understand because it doesn't even make sense, right? You'll correlate a person like Trayvon Martin with the school system when he was deleted in his own neighborhood going to his father's house from the store. So what does that have to do with the school system about Trayvon Martin? Because an arbitrary Hispanic man tried to stop him, which he had no right or authority to do so. And what does that have to do with the school system?
You don't know enough about Trayvon Martin for me to rehash it, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll just say this. if Trayvon Martin had been dealt with in his school system when he was accused of breaking in a home, and they caught the tools for a burglary and some of the burglary items in his locker, if they dealt with him then, maybe he would be alive.
How does that correlate? I don't have to know Trayvon Martin's whole.
I'll tell you though. I'll tell you. So what happened is Obama came up with this thing called like I ain't gonna say he came up with it, so don't quote me.
What's up, Cash Kid?
But you know what disparate impact is, right? You know what that is?
No, enlighten me.
All right, let's say if you pull over 10 people, and of that 10 people, 4 of them are black, but 20% of the town is black. I mean, you pulled over 20% more than their representative sample, correct?
Okay.
So 20% black town, but you pulled over 4 people, 40%.
Okay.
That's a disparate impact. You can Google it.
Okay.
And so what happens is that Obama tied federal funding to the public school system. And so you're suspending too many blacks. It's a disparate impact. And you need to come up with something like in-school suspension, things like that, to get your numbers in line, to stay in line with federal funding. So kids like Trayvon, who should have been suspended, they brush his behavior under the rug, make light of it, until it just gets to a point where they gotta get him out of the school system. Hence, his mama sends him 500 miles up the road to his daddy's baby girl, his baby mama house. He was not at home.
Okay.
He was somewhere else because he'd been finally suspended from school after just misbehaving. And again, what you're seeing here is a lack of correcting behavior until it gets just totally out of control. And then he's so damn bad, somebody ends up killing him. So those are the things.
Wait. So walking. Wait. Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Again, this is the thing that I'm speaking of, right? It's like the correlation is not there, but yet it's still you will attempt to make one thing that has absolutely nothing to do with the details of his demise. You'll correlate it. So he was walking home from the store or walking to whoever's baby mama's house from the store, and a man that didn't recognize him allegedly tried to stop him. The man that tried to stop him and didn't recognize him had no authority to try to stop him. The man called the police allegedly, and the police allegedly told this man, "Hey, look, leave the kid alone. Don't bother him. We'll take care of it." And he decided to take it upon himself to still accost this young man and stop him and later take his life. So it's rather interesting that when it comes to people that look like us, people will use any type of thing in your past or whatever the case to justify your deletion or your demise, right? However, when it comes to people of other skin hues, skin colors, whatever, they have every excuse or every reason under the sun why they did what they did, every justification. It makes absolutely no sense. And this is why I'm curious, because it seems as if it's a self-hatred thing. It seems as if there's something within you that you see, that you hate, that you don't like, and therefore you're projected it onto the world. It doesn't really make sense to me at all.
Let me ask you a question about the Trayvon Martin case. Let me see how much you do or do not know about the case.
Okay.
Where was Trayvon Martin dad when he was killed? I know you're gonna say it doesn't matter, but I just want to know if you know.
Listen, I mean,
to get through the conversation, just say I don't.
I know what they said. But
okay, what did they say he was at?
I don't want to answer that question. I don't want to answer that particular question because it really has no bearing on what I'm trying to articulate to you. It really has no bearing on what I'm trying to articulate to you, what I'm trying to espouse with you. So, John, I don't want to get into that one.
You know, there's a reason. There's
been two different. And by the way, so I know what I'm talking about. There's been two different places that they said they went to that.
Tell us one of them.
No. One was they alleged that he was at work. How about that one? That's what.
Okay, what's the other
I
one?
would go with.
What's the other one?
Nah. You get listen. You're smart, but go ahead. Nah, but I'm asking you. I asked you a question that you totally tried to neglect, and you tried to deflect on where Trayvon Martin's father was instead of what I asked you about you and why you are espousing these things in the way that you are. And again, like I said, this is America, and I love America because we do have freedom of speech and we can say whatever we want to say, right? At the same time, as a gentleman, as yourself, and like I said, maybe I have a softer spot for you because you do kind of favor my father, even though you speak nothing like him. you do favor him, so maybe there's a little soft spot for you because of that. I don't know, but it's like I don't understand the things that you're saying with the vitriol that you're saying them for people that look like you. I don't get it.
I think Izzy a big problem, honestly, bro. Really was highlighted by you not willing to say where his daddy was. I'll let it hang out there. I'll tell him if you don't want to say it, but why don't you tell him?
No, you go ahead. You do the honors. You get better at this than I am. I want to go where he was at work. He was at work for one, John. He was at work for one, John.
I'm a little hanging at him. Hey, Izzy, man. Truism, Izzy, Latino. We got 3 people, content creators. You guys pitch your channel. Go around the ring here. Latino start with you, and then Truism, then Izzy. Pitch your channel here. And then it did. Hold up, before you did, I want to show you something else we do here, Izzy, which I do think people miss out on. And I got my man Master Kim up here, which is perfect timing. I want to hang around for a few minutes, Izzy. Before we even do that, before I even let you guys pitch your channel, Master Kim, you there? I hope he's here. I know he's on the phone.
Everyone.
Master Kim, you were telling me you wanted to talk about some possible business opportunities that Americans could have with this immigration. And Master Kim is a master businessman. That is true down in Georgia. He's in the oil business, convenience stores, that type of thing, gas stations. So he's worth a listen to. Go ahead, Master Kim.
2 separate things. One, has anyone called in or in the chat said they need more programs? And if not, then I want to be the first, at least for today's stream, to just repetition, right? And then secondly, I just want everyone to know that it's I'm the #1 seller in the Southeast of what's called cotton picking oil and cotton picking grease, and no cap, as I think the young people say. So cotton picking grease is for spindles of the equipment here in the South, Georgia, Alabama, parts of the Carolinas. Cotton picking agriculture industry is alive and well. The season is about 1 more month, and I'm off the hook selling cotton picking grease. It's super high margin. It is seasonal though. Who'd ever think that there is such a thing? But yes, it's cotton picking grease. What John was alluding to is a lot of these Dominican, Latino for Trump. A lot of the people from Nicaragua, Guatemala, whatever, that were here illegal, and some of these people own businesses. Many of them own these little taquerias or whatever they call it. A lot of businesses, and they just booked self-deportation or whatnot. So as a result, the rental market is off the hook right now, whether it be homes or whether it even be businesses, because there's a void being left, especially in like Houston, Miami, Hialeah, Tampa, all these communities that had a large immigrant population. I know that the Latinos either self-deported or they're afraid to leave the house, just like someone that's got warrants. They got to stay at Big Mama's house.
Hey, you know what, Master Kim? I want Izzy to know this. Master Kim, you remember when we did that valuation of that business for sale online?
Yes.
With the Korean store owner. And
yes.
A lot of people that were listening were, they didn't have any idea how you negotiate to buy a business. Remember that, Master Kim? And how you even said, hey, if you could get around buying it from him and just wait the lease out or something to that effect, or go straight to the landlord. And those were like tips and tricks that you learned from being in business for a while. Would you say that's fair, Master Kim?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say it was the equivalent, and I'm not anyway trying to compare myself to a pimp or you to a pimp, but like how a pimp could like eyeball a white girl on a skateboard and breaking down how she could be one of his little hoes or turn her out. It's same thing, but in a very respectful, very polite way, communicating with these business owners that we can put the pieces of the puzzle together. Because what happens in the American dream, someone comes from, Haiti, works hard, buys a business, sends their kids to these private schools. The kids do not want to come back and work that raggedy ass Haitian restaurant or barber salon. Well, the kids don't want to do it. They kind of grew up in it. They kind of, but once they get that degree, they bust wide and live the American dream. Well, the parents are saddled with an asset that no one wants to take over. So therefore, people like ourselves or everyone on the stream, we get to finesse these people to not, because we demand to see numbers, paper, legit sales numbers. And when people are struggling, they just don't have good sales numbers. Well, you don't have any paperwork to go get a SBA loan or anything. So you kind of leverage, you know, the lack that they've got a soft business, the lack that you need to see legit numbers, not their secondary books. A lot of these migrant communities will keep a second series of like sales numbers that is kind of known amongst their group of people. And as a result, a lot of these minorities didn't catch any PPP loan cases because they had just garbage numbers and could not qualify for all the PPP loans. So that indirectly screwed them, but it protected them because they would have had to like claim just obnoxious amount of labor to get any meaningful PPP scam loans. So I'm sorry, John, I didn't mean to hijack
No,
the
go ahead,
stream and
Mexican.
just kind of go in circles. But yeah, so the one thing that I think that I'm okay at, you know, is being able to like eyeball businesses and kind of hypothesize, is there an opportunity? And of course, you always come at it like the sky is falling, so if someone's trying to sell a business, then you kind of talk about like, well, there's a 7-Eleven across the street. They're open 24 hours. You're only open 14 hours a day. Your lease is almost over. You introduce these negative things to them in a very polite way, by the way, because this is these people's livelihood. But what you're trying to do is beat that price down. You never say that their price isn't worth it, but you let them know that they have to verify and justify the price by giving you their financials. They have to give you their financials so that you can, add it up. And depending on what industry it is, determine what the multiple is, what the value of that business is worth, and whatnot. The Arabs, whether it be the Koreans or the Vietnamese or Laotians, or there's a formula. Even the Haitians, there's a formula for every business of what
And
it is worth.
Mexican, not to interrupt you,
Yes.
but part of the immigrants' ability is that they have off the books labor costs like friends and family.
Yes.
Right. And would you say that that's one of their most extreme advantages over, say, Americans?
Yes, and there's one big thing that I've got to come up with a better name for it. And I hate to keep on talking about pimping, but it's almost like how the pimp messes with the girl's mind to make her more committed. Like, oh, we're together, blah blah blah. In business, there are Koreans or Mexicans, and they're doing that to each other because they want almost a free employee. And what better way to get a free employee? You have like some pseudo promise of a partnership.
Hey,
But what
Izzy, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm really here. I'm listening.
I'm gonna tell you.
They do come through. Yes.
Now, this is like I give my audience this, so it ain't all just doom and gloom. When I'm telling them, I'm giving you some dope here. I sold a house recently, and one of the things I did was it's in the ghetto, so I made it a point to be there when people came. The house was still earning money. It was an Airbnb house, so it was already decorated, furnished, everything like that. So I would see the people coming in and out, looking at the house, and it's in the ghetto, not far from where I sit right now. The blacks would come in, like, ain't no wash and dryer here. It was a wash and dryer hookup, but no wash and dryer. Ain't no wash and dryer here. I'll pass. A Hispanic man came. You know what he saw that made it ring his, that made him want to buy the house and why he bought the house? He said, damn, I can pull my commercial vehicle up off of the street. There's this driveway. Wash and dryer, he'll go to the laundromat. They'll put a washing machine in. But he had a business that off the street parking for a commercial vehicle worth probably $30,000 to him. He could factor that into what he's paying in the house. But furthermore, he was buying the house not for himself, but for his workers to live there. So he could have one central place where you pick them all up and go to the job site. That's very valuable when you're running a small business. The blacks don't have that. If you tried to open up a business today, you probably don't have 5 blacks that you could hire and run the liquor store in your corner back in Brooklyn.
I wouldn't open up a liquor store, but I understand your point.
Well, a corner store. You ever seen that picture I've shown here? That little boy working in the corner store at the corner of St. Mark's and Ralph. You know what that is?
I'm familiar with that.
You know
That's
what's
not too
Mark.
far. Yeah, I'm from Rockaway. Like that's up from Rockaway. I'm from Rockaway. Rockaway area. I'm from Ocean Hill.
Man, I want to show you this picture. Fuck that. I'm gonna show it to you. Master Kim, since you're here, you've seen this picture before. And Master Kim gonna know exactly.
That shit normal to me, John.
Izzy, yeah, that's right. Cause you Dominican. But the blacks, and whenever I show this picture to the blacks, bro.
Dude, my dad used to wake my ass up at 8 when I was 8 years old at 6 in the morning to go do construction with his ass, bro. You serious?
What that little boy? I got it somewhere. But anyways, there's a little boy. He working a corner store. Here is the corner store. It was a St. Mark's and Ralph. You know exactly where that is. I don't have to pull up the picture for you. It was in the middle of COVID, probably 12 o'clock at night. And a little boy in that corner store slinging beer, chicken, whatever the hell they sell up in there. And whenever I show that picture to the blacks, they be like, ain't no way in hell I let my child do that.
I put him to college.
Yeah. He gonna be at home getting ready to go to school in the morning.
Getting ready to go to college prep.
I wish I could show you that picture. I wish I could show you that picture. And if I don't show it to you, I'll show you this one to kind of show you what the blacks are up against again here. Look at this. Look at this, Izzy. I talked about this early on in the stream here. You see this? Look at this. I'll zoom in. Like, bro, this is how the immigrants are willing to live. And I guarantee you, all these immigrants that living right here, this is in Brooklyn too, or Queens. They were out there working for a businessman, a store, or something. What you say, Mr. Kim? They were Africans.
Yes, sorry, I was taking another call. I missed the last 20 seconds. What is this frame right here? Or the video
This
you
is
got
a
up?
picture of a bunch of Africans living in a cellar in Brooklyn. I think it was 30 of them in a basement cellar. And they're all here in America. And I guarantee you, they're probably working, being a maid, a landscaper, something for some African business owner. For those of you that have been watching long enough, I stood outside of a shelter and watched people pick the Africans up and took them to work. And the Spanish women, they were coming in from a night of prostitution. You could see them coming in too. This is what the blacks are up against. And, I just highlighted here. Get in where you fit in and take advantage where you can.
John, there's also, whether it be, Africans or even Chinese people that will house these people just like that and have them come work for their businesses for almost nothing.
Yeah.
But that person will provide them food, a place to stay, and will buck up the retainer to go get an immigration lawyer. And it's all legit, by the way, right? But they're paid almost nothing, and that's how they're able to offset some of the high-end rents up that way, is because their cost of labor, as you rightfully mentioned, is down to almost nothing. But they also kind of hold, the hand, the black hand on them, figuratively speaking. They threaten to get them kicked out of the country if they don't abide.
Yeah.
But it's almost. But
my cleaners are like that, Ms. Kim. My cleaners like that. They have a
deals come full
women.
circle. Yeah. And keep in mind, even the way that these guys are living now, there's the promise. Maybe it's a 30% promise that they're going to get legit citizenship. Maybe it's higher. And that's a hell of a lot better than what they're experiencing overseas. I know that a lot of I was going to mention something the other day that what people don't realize is during Jim Crow wasn't just against blacks. It was against non-whites. right? The reason you see Chinatowns when Chinatowns used to exist are all in the hood, and the reason why is because they were part of Jim Crow too, and the segregation, right? But the point I'm trying to mention, even under Jim Crow, it was a hell of a lot better being in America than some shithole in Shanghai or in Busan, Korea, where
Yeah.
my mother's from.
Master Kim, I want to ask Izzy a question. This is at St. Mark's and Ralph right here in Brooklyn, midnight during COVID. You can see the little boy doesn't even have a mask on. What do you think the average black would say if I would have asked him, would you allow your child to work this bodega, no bulletproof cage, at midnight during COVID on a school night? Would you allow your child to do that?
Would I allow my child to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. It wouldn't be necessary.
Well, I'm saying if it were necessary, well, you're not rich, are you?
It depends on what you define. What do you define rich as?
Do you have to work?
No.
Do your children have to work? Like if your children at 18, do your children have to go to work, or are you independently wealthy enough where your children don't have to work?
I'm trying to get to a place where my children don't have to work. By the time my son is 18, my son won't have to work.
So the answer is no. So the question is, again, if you could get there, would you allow your child to do this? If you had a child of this age?
If I could get there, what do you mean by if I could get there?
Like if this allowed you to get there, would you allow your child to do this?
Oh, nah. I would do what I had to do. No, I wouldn't.
How much money do you think this store makes a month?
In the hood in Brooklyn, Ralph and St. Mark's.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to estimate it, probably maybe 40,000, 50,000 a month, somewhere around there.
How much do you think the dope boy pull in off that same corner?
Hey, John, can I chime in?
Go ahead.
And I'm sorry, that was very good, his projection, but I'm going to say cash 80,000 excluding EBT and excluding lottery. You add EBT and lottery, he's probably doing $120, but that was a very good guess. Very good. He's not even like a little liquor store owner. That was pretty good, man. That's impressive.
So go ahead. But again, you do see like the advantage Americans are up against. Like just listen to your answers.
Right, but this is what I say, John. Listen, I agree. I'm on record often saying, and my homie the Angry Man always says, Izzy always says that life in America is a team sport. It absolutely is a team sport, right? Now, I don't feel the need to exploit my child to break child labor laws in order to ascertain what I need. Now, what I would do is I would get with some able-bodied young people or able-bodied adults, younger people to build the wealth or to help them build the wealth with each other. We work together, collaborate, and build wealth together. That's no problem. At the same time, when it comes to breaking child labor laws, they have strict rules about school and about attendance and about participation and everything where I live with children in school, and my son is school age. So yeah, I wouldn't put him through that. I would do what I had to do and work with other adults to build that for him.
Well, you see, you're at a disadvantage though, right?
It makes sense.
No, but I mean, no, I'm not disagreeing with you, but you're at a disadvantage because you got to go get other adults and they got other shit going on. This child here, you can summons him to go wherever the hell you want to go. And so that's a little more captive labor than trying to go get an adult to do this thing for you. Don't.
I mean, but you do run the risk. You do run the risk of losing your business or getting fined You have to understand, if you have the vitriol for people that look like you, you know that there's other people that have much more vitriol for people that look like us. And so if we get caught or have any, there's that y'all don't talk about, right? There's also the fact that if we do anything or have any infraction upon us, shit, there's people that run business the proper way and do the proper things and have all different kinds of code violations, all different types of legal ramifications put against them to hold them back in business. So you have to be an astute businessman, and you have to understand what you're up against and not put yourself in a position where you're going to lose what you built before you even built it.
I like what you said there, but I would have to say that this doesn't necessarily happen in the Spanish community or even in the Asian community, where they would have a child and they'll call whatever business government agency to come in to do an investigation. We really don't do that. Like, we just mind our business, bro. Like, if a kid wants to work and we see that he's working and we don't see that he's in danger, then let it be. Like, we don't call the police for that or snitch on anybody for that. Like, usually when it comes to stores, it's usually they'll send somebody in to buy tobacco that's underage, and if you sell, then they'll take your permission. I've seen stuff like that, but never what you're saying.
But that's what John is making a clear distinction between the so-called black community, as they call, and the Latino community and the Asian community, right? Which we all know that there is, right? In America. So hold on real quick. I didn't cut you off. Let me just finish my point. So the point that I'm making is this, right? We know that, like, think about the vitriol, and I'm saying this to my brother John's face respectfully, that John comes with people that look like us. There's people that would see a person that looks like us trying to make it, trying to do things, and because it's an illegal thing to have a child work and work in the store those hours at that time, whatever the case may be, it's illegal. Make no mistake about it. They will absolutely call the authorities on that people. They will absolutely get those people's business shut down. And that's the thing that in the rise or the rungs of society that we don't speak about enough, that there is people that are doing things the right way, but because other people are jealous or feel a type of way or don't feel like they deserve whatever they have, they will do all types of things to sabotage and to try to keep people from succeeding. We see it every day, so we can't pretend and act like this doesn't happen.
No, I don't disagree with you. That is the problem, though, is that I know you like to include me in that list. I don't think that I'm the type of person that would exhibit that type of behavior, because Knightish got up here and exhibited that type of behavior where he came up and, you know, disrupted my panel and said these things that you know, again, I don't know if you saw him, but this is what he did.
Oh, I'm up here.
Listen.
Yeah, he's up here.
Have you ever seen him? He do this on the mic. He suck on that mic like it's going out of style.
That's crazy.
Sucking on that mic.
Nigga, this is on my panel.
Yeah, but it's crazy. He's showing you how supposedly you do it. I've never seen you do that, but he's very good at what he just did right there.
Because I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Pause.
Damn.
Yes.
John just listen. Let's be honest, y'all. John just saved my life because I didn't know what the fuck to do.
And he went on to do this.
You can't get enough of it. He's so behind sucking on that mic.
Y'all crazy.
As much as he talk about Stanley was
Izzy, I want you to notice that I'm not here right now. I had to step away. I was getting a delivery.
the greatest thing you got over here. But if he keep talking about me and Stanley,
And I didn't let him up. Someone let him up, unbeknownst to her. This is how he would behave.
maybe he can get his numbers up. And listen, I'm finna go because I'm finna start a show about this bitch ass nigga and another nigga named Ruthless Truth. So shout out to the shout outs. All you pussies that like bald head and receding hairline, weed smoking, alcoholic bitch ass nigga that rent out apartments to pedophiles, keep listening to John Gold.
Bro, but yo, who he to talk about drinking alcoholic when every time he speak, he got to take a deep breath? Like, brother, come on, brother.
And
Like,
you
he's
see
probably tight too.
hold on, Izzy, you see what that black did on my panel? That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I don't condone that. At the same time, I'm not gonna I don't condone what just happened. I will leave it that there.
Is there any good explanation for that?
No, I cannot give you any good explanation.
And so this is what I'm saying to blacks. When they find themselves pointing at other people and trying to, make excuses for it, man, it's a lot of rot all around you, bro. Motherfuckers like that will get up on your panel after you've done nothing but been nice to them and help them. And they would do that. Bro, you're like, I couldn't even imagine doing that on your channel, bro. Couldn't imagine.
No eye to your channel. That's why, I waited till I felt like you were up here and I could get a moment to talk to you and just ask you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with your ideology. I did want to try to understand it, but that, like I could respect you enough because you've been on my panel several times and you've been nothing but respectful to me. So I will.
You came up here.
I've been nothing but respectful, bro. Yeah, like I'm a grown man, man. I and again, if you want to ask me, like, what am I doing? I think, if nothing else, I'm demonstrating behavior becoming of men. How to behave. You don't hear me screaming and hollering. You don't even see me talking about women. Because I don't think it's very important. I think all those type of things fall into place if you get yourself in order. A lot of these people don't have themselves in order, and they go and try to complicate things by getting a woman. What? You better get yourself in order first. And I see, no disrespect to Hamp and all them people that they talk women and all this kind of shit, but their whole lives are falling down around them, and then they're gonna bring in a woman. That doesn't make sense to me. And I see it a lot from my tenants, from their perspective. And so that is kind of the angle that I come from there.
Hamp is married and has a very successful channel. So you're not talking about Hamp.
I'm not talking about Hamp in particular, but what I'm talking about is that, again, within the Black America, like they're focused on, certain things, right? And Hamp is good at, and I'm using the words exploit, but I'm not saying he's exploited because I don't watch enough of his channel, but there's a market for that. He can tap into it. But there really are no solutions in there because these people are too downstream from, where the solutions lie. They're tangled up in relationships when their whole lives are a mess. So talking about relationships, they're just going further down the rabbit hole. But there's no money in trying to tell these people that. So they continue on. I got a clip of Hamp saying, "Is it over?" And Mr. Fantastic says, "We need training in economics." Then I went back to his channel 2 or 3 days later, and he's talking about women and shit. They have no interest in it, or they have no answers. And that's the only thing I can surmise. I don't come at it that way, but I do have to probably bring a little bit rougher language for a fact. That's probably what it is here.
Yeah, but I fuck with Mr. Fantastic. I kind of like him.
And I'm not criticizing him. I'm just saying, on one hand, he says we need economic training. He doesn't say from whom. I presume white people. But then you go back on this panel, he's not talking about economic training. He's talking about women and shit. And they got other men and women up there talking about relationship and shit, man. Like, that shit's so far downstream from y'all problems, man. Like,
but what if it's not on an individual? So like Hamp, right? Hamp is married, you know what I'm saying, has beautiful children and is a successful man, for every metric that I can see. So shout out to Hamp. And then you have Fantastic, and Fantastic is retired from the military, successful, so it says, doing this thing. So you know what I'm saying? So those are brothers who are established, who are in a position. If I think Fantastic is in a position financially or whatever, if he wanted to add a woman to his life, he could comfortably do that. You know what I'm saying? So, why would you say that they can't speak on? Because I'll be honest, right? The interpersonal relationships, I know people say, yo, we're tired of these DMP conversations, dick and pussy conversations, right? We're tired of DMP conversations. We're tired of DMP, right? It makes sense. But part of the reason why we're in the plight that we are, and to get to the point, like to your point, John, where we can work together, we got to be able to get along with each other, meaning the men and the women. We have to be able to relate to each other and got to be able to cohabitate, commingle, and cooperate with each other. So these conversations are important as well, to get to a good interpersonal relationship with one another. Like each other first, then get to love each other again, and then build back family and build back community, because that's the only way we'll be able to compete. You're right. We need each other to be able to compete. But if we don't get along, how can we get to that place?
I did 2 stream interviews, and man, I really need someone, editor, to put them side by side. So there were 2 homeless people, a black man and a white man, both homeless in Times Square. The black man had 3 baby mamas living in a shelter. The white man, no baby mamas, he living in a shelter. I would say, and the white man went on to say, man, isolation doesn't bother me. I don't need no woman complicating my life. I need to get up out this shelter. The black man, he living in a shelter, making more babies. The blacks can be comfortable down at the bottom. They be making babies and shit. So what I'm saying is, man, they need to spend some time alone. Learn how to be isolated.
Yep.
Work on yourself. I done see so many fucked up men trying to juggle relationships and shit, and everything falls apart. Their relationships, their lives, their baby mama showing up at their job, getting them fired, all kinds of crazy. You be like, bro, you didn't need that woman. Just fix yourself first.
Yep.
Right? Bro, I'm the landlord, nigga. I see it all. When that motherfucker come to me and say, man, I can't pay my rent, man. My baby mama showed up at my job, man. And she cussed me out on my job and I got fired. Nigga, what did you even have a baby mama or girlfriend for?
Facts, you really.
She knocked out the windows in my car. I can't get to work. Made me late for work. Now I done lost my job. Nigga, what? You living in one of my rooms. You got a girlfriend? Huh? Focus on the wrong thing. Put too much time on it. Energy trying to appease women, bro. And like that shit.
You're right. Kind of went away from. You're right, but you kind of went away from what I said. I said the people that are having these conversations, a fantastic, a DJ Hamp, me, an angry man, like the people that are having these conversations are people that have already done what you have said. Well, I can't speak for them, but I know AM has, I know myself, I know I have gone in isolation. When I was messed up, you're right. When I was messed up, when I was homeless, when I didn't have anything, the last thing I was thinking about was getting with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my money right. I had to get my paper together. I had to get myself straight. So you're absolutely correct. I wasn't like, and I had women that was trying to get with me, but I was like, yo, no, my paper ain't right. There's no way I'm gonna mess with you and I don't have no paper together. Like, no, I got.
Hey, bro, I ain't hating on you, bro. I ain't hating on anybody, man. Shit, nigga, do what you got to do, man. Like you got.
But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? The people that's doing their thing. A lot of these people that's speaking on it, they already have done what you said. So you're right. But that's what we tell dudes, get themselves together first. But when you tell them that, they don't want to hear that. They get mad at you. Oh, Izzy, you broke. Izzy broke. Izzy blind. Oh, Izzy, you went through this and you went through that. I'm like, yo, fam, I'm trying to tell you, like, you getting it confused. Because I'm saying, yo, focus on yourself first before you get with a woman. We say the same thing, John. We say the same thing a different way. You say, yo, focus on yourself first.
Right. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. And again, I don't watch anybody enough to. And again, I'm not criticizing anybody. I just want to make that clear. And again, I'm a software developer, and I like to say there's abstract and then there's concrete. So I'm speaking concretely to give you an example of what I'm talking about. But it's the abstract notion is what I'm really talking about. Understand? So I'm using concrete instances as software language for the audience so that they'll know exactly what I'm referring to. So I'm not talking about any particular person because, again, I'm using YouTube as an example. But the same thing could be said, say, for what type of movies Black people like, what type of TV Black people watch. I bet you if you to look in the algorithm of what black people watch on YouTube, it's going to be very interesting, and it would differ quite drastically from other groups of people. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I've been explaining that from the JP standpoint. Why is JP so popular among the black people? There's a reason for it.
Because y'all, but listen, there's not but JP, and I hate to talk about JP in here.
No,
but let me just say this one thing, because I won't, because we kind of beefing right now, but we really not beefing. But let me just say this one little thing. Shout out to Cash Kid. So in that particular case, I don't think, obviously it's not just black people, but people in general in America love a train wreck, right? We love to watch a train wreck, and we love to see, it's the excitement of seeing something crash into something and something crash out. We love to see it.
Well, Izzy, hold on. If you remember what Ed Gordon said about black people in BET. He said we just couldn't get the blacks to watch news and entertaining things, and so he said we went back to the bullshit. JP on the internet provides the best bullshit among these circles. You can't deny that, because, and as I've often said, he's very real.
Nah, not really. That's it's a lot, but that's not the truth, right? Because and that's why I kind of yesterday when he was trying to call himself trying to holler at Jenny, that's why I sent the super chats I was sending, because the truth of the matter is he's not being real. He'll sit here and claim that he's a ladies' man, but also he's set in the friend zone for 10 years with a woman. Could you imagine that? I could not even picture that with 6 Kodaks. That's weird, some weird shit. He says that he's this select and this great guy that women love, but yet and still Flora left him. Like, people paid for her to leave and she jumped out of there at the drop of a dime. He says that he's this Juan Julio, and he slept with a woman in the free clinic. Like, what are we talking about? Like, at the end of the day, he knew had it STI. Like, family, no. And this is the bullshit that I'm talking about. So no, I don't really watch this nigga like that. I'm be honest with you, unless I caught him over here that one time, because I said, "Oh, John got a channel," and I peeked in on you. I was like, "Oh my god, what the hell John got going on over here?"
But see, I think a lot of people didn't get the angle that I was going with, JP. A lot of people thought I was probably trying to make content. Man, I paid JP, not because I wanted him over here to make content. But again, I have a motivation, Izzy. Honestly, I don't do this for money.
What's your motivation? That's why I asked you. What's your motivation? That's why I asked you that 6 times now, John.
Well, here's something I want to share with
you. Nigga, you gonna at least pay about at least $5,000 to $6,000. That's a 5-bedroom single family home in a rich in an upper class community.
How many kids your sister got?
8.
Right.
Oh, that's kind of still cramped.
That's the point that I'm trying to make.
No, ain't no crap in there.
But that's the point I'm trying to make, though.
You gotta be careful with that, though, JP, because you said that you can make. What up, JP? How you doing, bro? This pastor.
What's going on, Pastor?
And so again, I've been a Section 8 landlord for a very long time, and one of the things that JP is exposing is that the lower class working man in the ghetto is running up against a steamroller that he can't overcome, because at the end of the day, he got to rent for someone. And for years, I used to rent Section 8, and I had to let the regular people like yourself and Latino show up. I knew I wasn't going to rent to them. You waste your time, you come, I show you place, but I'm going to choose a government recipient, welfare recipient over you, like JP's sister. And that is what the working class man is up against. And for many of the blacks who have to go to work and grin and bear it, cosplay, it creates somewhat of a mental psychosis. Trust me, I know. 8 hours a day, you got to act white. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Hi, how are you? I'm Karen. I'm John. I'm Jane. but sometimes their names are ghetto, Shanquisha, and all that kind of shit, and they go in these white folk workplaces. The problem is they don't have a black ecosystem to go work. And that creates a mental psychosis, bro. I've shown Africans here in America bragging about the little Africa within Houston or Dallas that they've built. The blacks can't build a damn thing. And it's driving them crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely fucking crazy. I got a video of a white man. Rich white man. Kick card shit. I should pull up and show it to you. Yo. And the white man is saying, he like, yo, why you fucking blacks don't build your own damn Cape Cod? You keep coming to our Cape Cod and shit.
But they have, but they have, John, but that's the disingenuous shit they have. It was called Rosewood. It was called Black Wall Street. It was called. Come on, John. It's Lake Lanier now. Like, yo, they bombed these places. They fired these places, and they turned them into goddamn lakes, brother. Come on, like, why are we acting like blacks haven't built anything in America?
You know, I don't know that much about black.
Shit, they want you, man.
Really?
You don't know that. You don't know that much about black people.
About black food, like
what's black? Okay, what's black food to you?
What's black food to me?
Yeah,
like soul food.
Like what's it? Give me some soul
food.
Give me some soul.
I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself on your show right now. I just said I don't know.
Give me some of that soul. Yeah, what's a black food? What's a black food you think of?
When I think of black food, like okra.
Not okra.
I don't know.
Come on, white boy, give me something.
Okay, wait.
Give me something. Come on, I know you know some black food. Now you got okra. What else? Give me something. Give me something. Give me something.
Chicken.
Chicken? What kind of chicken? Baked chicken? Smothered with gravy? Give me something.
Catfish.
Come on.
I don't know, bro. Jambalaya. That's Cajun.
Give me something. Give me something.
I'm falling down over this motherfucker.
No, American. We could do like.
Woo. How about chitlins?
Chitlins, grits, shrimp and grits. Am I wrong?
You ain't wrong, white boy. You ain't wrong. Yeah. All right, tell us. You got anything? Anything else?
How about, so you said chicken. How do the blacks prepare their chicken?
Fried.
This is so wrong.
Chicken restaurant you really like?
Yo, he said fried.
Popeyes. Have you ever had Popeyes before?
Dude, I actually can't eat fried chicken. I have a gluten problem.
Oh, so you know.
So I can't eat that shit. Yeah, I used to when I was a kid, though. Is that the whitest thing? I've said so far?
Did you feel black when you ate fried chicken?
No.
Did you I'm eating some black people shit right here?
No, I did not.
I mean, did you identify with black, like in that moment when you would eat that fried chicken? Like,
Izzy, you see how empty blacks are, bro?
Wait. Huh? How does that equal the empty blacks? Wait. You just interviewed. Wait, John. Come on, man. You just interviewed a nondescript. I don't even think he's white. I don't even know what he was. You just interviewed some nondescript man, and then he's not white. But anyway,
hold on. 1 second. I'm trying to pull up a clip. What's that area in Massachusetts where the niggas be going Cape Cod?
Cape Cod?
No,
hold on, John. Hold on, John. That's
go ahead. You got it.
New York. Martha's Vineyard is in New York. But listen, and there's a black place.
I know Inkwell.
Right, exactly. So, but this is the thing, though. This is crazy, right? You just pulled up some racially ambiguous man and asked him a bunch of questions about black people, and then asked me, do I see how empty black people are? What are you talking about, bro? Come on, man.
Martha's Vineyard is not in New York. You're absolutely wrong.
Okay, where's Martha's Vineyard at?
In Massachusetts.
Okay, but what's the one in New York? The Hamptons. I apologize. Yeah, the Hamptons. Okay, Martha's Vineyard. Okay, the Hamptons. Yeah, but there is a black place in New York where the black people meet, and there's a place in California. Yeah, and there's a place in California where the rich black people are with Baldwin Hills or whatever the case may be. So but they have their places. But like at the end of the day, a lot of the prominent business places where so-called black people built up have been destroyed. Why would we want to skip over that? They've been fired, like with fire. They've been and then turned into and marauded with soldiers, and then they've been turned into lakes. Like, why are we acting like that hasn't happened in America?
Decades does not have a 5-star hotel or 5-star restaurants. A lot of people didn't recognize that Prince George's County, the alleged richest black county for decades, does not have a 5-star hotel.
Damn.
The richest black county does not have a 5-star restaurant or hotel.
Damn.
The richest black county in DC area, the Maryland, in the DMV area. Let's be real.
It's the richest black county in America, though.
Like, yeah, that's crazy.
It's the richest black county in America. Ronaldo Manioni, he's in the audience. He's a developer in the DC area, Baltimore to be exact. He's helped to build many buildings in the DC area here. He will tell you, the talent just ain't there. That's what it is. These are brutal facts. It's very difficult to deal with this. I understand. The talent just ain't there, bro.
What does that mean? When you say the talent, what do you mean by that? What's the talent?
All right.
What does that mean?
We had a nigga up here earlier today talking about, I want black doctors for my children. I got black doctor myself. I said, okay, you got black doctor. I said, how about your children? Asian doctor. How the fuck that happened? Statistically, how did you end up with an Asian doctor when Asians are probably 10% of the population, but you end up with an Asian doctor? What explains the numbers? What are the odds of that? You're in North Carolina, you end up with an Asian doctor when the percentage of blacks in this country or in North Carolina probably dwarfs Asians, but yet he ended up with an Asian doctor. He couldn't make heads or tails of it. And on it went. I started asking, well, what about the respiratory therapists and all these other kind of doctors and nurses and practitioners? There's no black ecosystem for all that shit. You gotta get in where you fit in wherever you are, and do the best that you can. You ever heard Charleston White talking about the Chitlin circuit?
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
Yeah, I did.
Here it is right here. And this is what I tell a lot of blacks. Look. Oh, shit.
Everybody got to come back to the chitlin circuit, nigga. Oh, I want to stay in the chitlin circuit because that's what make everybody. And if you want and want to sustain them niggas in their own comedian, they have to come back to the chitlin circuit. Everybody got to come back to the chitlin circuit, nigga. Little baby now, everybody got to come back to the chitlin circuit because that's who your base is. That's the base and the core of your fan group. So why wouldn't you rest on them and they love you? Those are the people who buy your t-shirts. Them the motherfuckers stand in line. So why wouldn't you want to stay there and live amongst them people, huh? So he just saying that to try to shame a nigga. And I'm telling niggas, ain't nothing wrong with the chitlin circuit, niggas. Our ancestors got us here off this shit. And everybody run back down here eventually. So why not just stay down here? I run up there, but nigga, I come back down here. I run up there, but nigga, I come back down here.
You think I can talk to a motherfucker like that? A white person like that is? You think a white motherfucker could talk to a black person like that? Call them niggles. But I can do business like this down here on the chitlin circuit. You know what I mean? It's much easier for the blacks and much easier for me to do business down here on the chilling circuit. That's just the way it works, man. Honestly. Hold on for a second. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Oh, hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 second. I'm about to show y'all niggas how the dope is sold. Give me 1 second. This is what I do up here too, Izzy. Check this. Hello? Hello? Damn. Hello? Shit.
Show me some places.
Yeah, say what?
Okay, so now I don't know if you're available to. I could come to wherever you are. I could go to the location and wait for you.
When you want to come today?
Sorry?
You want to come today?
Yes, please.
You the lady that called yesterday about you want the one night, right?
Yes.
And how many days you want this time?
Sorry?
How many days are you looking to rent?
I'm looking for a long-term thing, like 1 month, 2 months, but it depends on when I see the place first, and then the amount.
Well, I got a lot of places. What are you looking to rent? What's your price range? What's your price range so I can tell you what I have?
You already told me. You told me that you have a place in close to Anacostia that's about 800. So
you got to pay. You got to pay 2 months up front for that, though.
You said so. Let me see it. That's if I'm paying for a month. But you also have options of paying weekly or so.
Yeah. How do you want to pay? And how much are you able to pay? And we work from
that.
Mm-hmm.
I just said that let me see the house first. I can't take that decision until I've seen the house.
Well, which house do you want to see? We have many houses.
Let me see the one in Anacostia, the one you said is 800. I also want to see the one in Northwest. You said is 970 or 920. I don't know.
All right. Which one do you want to see first?
Maybe Anacostia because I'm in New Carrollton.
Okay, I got a few rooms. When you want to come today?
No, as I told you, I'm stranded. I arrived yesterday. I'm not sleeping. I didn't sleep the whole night because I didn't have a place to sleep. So that means I need the house as in yesterday.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. Am I not that motherfucking nigga? Am I not that motherfucking nigga? You hear this bitch stranded? You hear this motherfucking African bitch stranded? Woo! You hear this bitch stranded, nigga? Huh? And you got a fucking nigga like Bob, that bitch talking about nigga. I ain't gotta make no content off them fucking silly ass niggas up on a panel talking stupid and shit. Come on, let me bring this African bitch back. Let me make a little bit more content here. Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we have 3 different houses over in Southeast. The cheapest room is a twin bed. We have some full-size bedrooms. Only one has a full kitchen, and that was a little bit more expensive. The other ones have microwaves, air fryers, stuff like that. So it's up to you.
You said the only one has a full kitchen?
Yeah, only one has a full kitchen, but that one's going to be a little bit more money than the other ones.
I'm in a noisy place and I'm not hearing you, but I don't know if seeing the place can make this explanation better.
Do you need a kitchen? Let me ask you, do you need a kitchen?
Oh, I would need a kitchen, even if it is shared with other people.
Yeah, it's shared with other people. So for that one, it's going to be $900 because it includes.
But now you don't have a place with a kitchen.
No, we have places with and without a kitchen. So it's up to you. But the place with the kitchen is $900 per month. And
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you. I just entered the train.
The place with the kitchen.
Are you showing me the place or are you not showing me?
Yeah. I'm look. I'm gonna send you the address right now. for the place.
You did already.
No. But hold on. You want to see the place in Southeast? I'm gonna send you the address for the place in Southeast.
Can I have access to the place when I get there?
Yeah, I'm about to send you the address and everything right now. Okay.
Is there anybody there that will open the place for me?
I'll open the door for you.
Okay.
What time are you gonna be there? I'm gonna send you the address right now.
I'm at the train station, so it depends on where the address is. If it's an Acosta, I think from
Hey, it's Congress Heights. It's the station after or before Anacostia. Congress Heights.
Sorry?
Congress Heights. Or you can get off at Anacostia and take the bus, and it'll drop you off directly in front of the house. I'm going to send you the address right now, okay?
Okay.
All right. Jesus Christ. You see, there was an African, though. There's an African. And again, I'll take the Africans, and the blacks are up against it because they're below the Africans in terms of rental preference. Izzy, these are the things that I'm trying to explain to people.
Why is that? Why are they below the Africans as far as rental?
I'm glad you asked me that question, Izzy, and I'm not even going to answer. I'm not even going to answer. I'm going to let someone else answer it for you. Okay? How about that? You ready for this? Izzy, listen to it.
I don't feel like I will rent to a black person anymore.
Why?
If I do, their salary has to be very on a higher spectrum than what I am used to.
What does mean your problem renting to black people?
They don't pay. They sneaky. So
Sister girl.
As a landlord, at this point, I don't feel like I will rent to a black person anymore.
I got so much dope. Jesus Christ, I got so much dope that I don't even fucking have to answer some of the questions. I can just let other people speak for me. Again, this is the way the world is forming here. Shake it up for you blacks.
Yo, John.
And I just bring it to you niggas who are so rough, rugged, and raw. And if you can ever get over my language, it ain't just me saying this shit.
I'm glad I don't have no problems. Hey, shout out to me. I'm glad I'm good. Glory be to the Most High God.
I bring it to you niggas real rough, don't I?
Nah, but I'm just saying, I'm glad. Listen, as a man that's able to earn, as a man that's able to articulate himself, and as a man that knows how to present himself in situations, I'm glad that I've had favor because I haven't had to deal with this. Now my credit score is high, my earnings are high, and I present myself in a certain manner when in certain situations. So I think that we do need to learn financial literacy. We do need to learn how to be able to communicate, how to be able to conduct business. We do need to learn how to be able to present ourselves in a respectable manner. And then when you get in, to be respectful, like, I leave people's places and when I was renting, I lived people's places in a better position than when they gave it to me. You know what I mean? Or at the very least, the same way that they gave it to me.
That's how it should be.
Hey man, Izzy man, on a side note, man, because I don't like to be confrontational. I'm not a confrontational guy. I think, as I said, you hear me talk a lot. I've done a lot of streams about analytics and things like that. And I think that a lot of us streamers should work together. I'm a software developer by trade or by training. I trained myself. I did not go to college. I've taught other people, but I've never gone to college myself for software. And I've done streams up here. Well, I haven't done whole streams on it, but I've talked about search engines. You can go back on my stream if you're so interested. Maybe I'll clip this shit up for anyone that's interested. I've talked about search engines. I've developed a lot of search engines for the World Bank, the Olympics, things like that. Big time shit. I used to work in New York. That's what brought me to New York, was to work in software. And I think, what really pains me, honestly, is I see a lot of these streamers and I think that they are really just walking right into the the mill of just being churned out, right? In the sense that I don't think that they're approaching it the right way, partly because they're all individualistic. But I even thought something is, I know about SEO, MFB, but I even thought something is something as simple as redirects. You know what a redirect is, by the way?
Yes, I'm familiar with it.
So I showed it to my audience yesterday, this morning, how to redirect an audience. And so my business mind went to, damn, you can make a market, and I'm thinking stock market shit. But truly someone, and YouTube probably is in the works right now, creating a marketplace for redirects. Let me ask you this. Can you even see where I'm going with this?
Yeah,
absolutely. See. Okay, tell me where I'm going with this.
So to make a long story short, being able to redirect, because I think you can redirect up to 10. Is up to 10 different areas, but somewhere around there you could redirect to multiple. So if someone had a business idea, which if the person had a lot of live streamers or a bunch of views, and they was able to redirect to maybe a smaller channel or a channel that's up and coming, then they would be able to monetize the redirect in order to maximize, and you would have basically like a team of people together, and like you said, collective together, each accomplish more, right?
And I'm glad you're here, man, honestly, because I don't know Angry Man, but you do, and Angry Man would be a perfect classic example for this. It will work very well for him. Angry Man could easily sell his redirect. Say, hey, you want to buy my redirects? Before I end this stream, how much you want to pay for it? I got 800 people, however many people he has in the audience.
2,000, 1,000, 1,500.
Whatever. It'll be up to you to monetize it. Like if I send the people in your front door, it's up to you to sell your dope. Correct?
Makes sense.
Right? I am that nigga. And so these little things, again, that gets you around.
But just for the uninitiated, let them know that I was spot on with what you were saying. I quote what you said.
No, that's really good.
I'm not a dull knife, sir. I'm
bro. You don't have to come up here and Master Kim is already giving you your props. And no better man to get props from than Master Kim's next to you. He's a better businessman than me. He up in the big world of big business, right? So he's giving you your props. Take that with you. You don't need me to pat you on the back. You've gotten props from a greater man than me in that regard. And so those are the type of things that, again, from a software standpoint, you think about how many people grind it out, try to get monetized, 500 subscribers. You grind it out, try to get 1,000 subscribers to get fully monetized. And again, why don't they just team up with somebody?
Well, they do. They try. It's the YouTube politics becomes. Man, YouTube politics is a trip. I'm sure that you've seen it a little bit, but as a newer content creator by yourself, you're gonna see it's a trip. So it sounds simple, but and this is the thing we have to.
But when I go over to John, what happens when I go to John? I know.
Wait, there's a clip here of Knightish, and this is it right here. This may be it here. This is it. Hold on.
And somebody else. Same thing with like Black Man Unfiltered. He got what? He got like a network type of thing.
Here it comes.
And because John got him, Stanley, and Portia, and somebody else. Same thing with like Black Man Unfiltered.
And so this is what I'm saying, and what I've been trying to impress, there are easy ways to build a network instead of everybody churning out to become super chat monetizable. Because from a software perspective, the way I see it costs YouTube nothing to give you monetization right out of the gate. And the reason why they don't do it is because they can hold it over you and churn you out like a slave. And that's what I'm saying. People should really team up because your strength, my weakness, could be your strength. We team up together. We don't have a weakness. But if I'm going at it strictly and people are looking at my weaknesses, which could be editing or whatever the case may be, it's not a strong product relative to, if you put your heads together. But anyway, just my thoughts.
No, it's a good thought. At the same time, too, though, I mean, now the like, let's just say you and I, right? Most of my audience would be upset with me. You know what I mean? Because of the strong language that you use, and then they would, I would lose support. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm probably not your audience.
Yeah, that's kind of how that goes. So it's like you have to kind of align with people, like you would be able to align with like Chaotic Truth and them and kind of work like that. But the only thing about that is you kind of would be subject to a lot of the same things that Chaotic and them have gone through, unfortunately, which I don't think that he should have gone through those things. But people are very sensitive. People are very this is a trying time in our country. So when you say certain things and offend certain people, then you become a target. And then as a result of that target, then your monetization and your channel is under attack. So it's a lot of nuance to it. And that's what I'm saying. The politics of it is a whole nother game all in and of itself.
Yeah, and there's the other thing, I've talked a lot about super chats and shit like that. I think that the streamers need to elevate their audience beyond the dependence on super chats, because YouTube gets so much of a cut of that, and then they get the float of voting the money, right? And of course the taxes, but we're going to presume you're paying your taxes. But then there's the float, the holding of it, and then they can come back and copyright you at any point for that stream. And so that's kind of, but the super chats are like a childlike feature. And the streamers really need to train their audience away from super chats.
Angry Man was the one. Hey, John, Angry Man was a pioneer of that. But I mean, when you do that, you got to understand that then they're going to say you're begging. Because I do it because I learned from Angry Man. Like, yo, hit my Cash App. Like, you'll hear me say, yo, hit my Cash App, hit my Venmo, or whatever the case may be, to try to train my audience to support through those methods. Now, that's when you just get it. But that's when you get accused of begging and being a beggar and being a this and that. So it just goes along with it.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a very difficult thing, man. I'll be honest with you. I enjoyed you up here, man. Again, like I don't mind people criticizing me. And oftentimes you end up with a bunch of sycophants. You don't want that. So
yo, but nah, I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate kicking it with you. But yeah, like just encouragement. You can train your audience, but you just gotta ask for the sell. At the same time, they will accuse you of begging, but it's okay because advertisement, we all know as business people, big business, rich people do it every day, all day, twice and 3 times on Sunday. They're gonna ask you for the sale. They're gonna ask you for your business.
They bombard you with ads, right?
No doubt about it. They're gonna what they say? Always be ABC, baby. So,
hey, Izzy, where you living now?
I stay in Alabama. I live in Alabama.
What, nigga? You know I'm from Alabama.
I didn't know you was from Alabama.
You're cool, man. Come back, bro. I was the same thing. What part of Alabama are you from? I'm from Alabama, Anniston, Alabama, by the way.
I know where Anniston is, but I'm in the central part.
Okay, well, I'm central. I'm kind of northeast, though. Okay. Well, a lady took you down there. What?
No, my partner, business brought me here originally.
Really?
Yeah. One of my partners was given a company, insurance company. And me and a few of our other friends are, proficient in that type of area. So we help him build his business.
So you moved from New York to Alabama?
No, not from North Carolina to Alabama.
That's right. I'm sorry. So from New York to Alabama at some point. How did you find it?
New York to North Carolina to Alabama. So that's how rumors get started. But yeah, I was in North Carolina. So my mom's family is originally from New York. When long story short, someone got deleted right in front of our building. And my mom was like, nope, Nope. That's too close to home. Like we growing up in Brownsville in the 80s and early 90s, I've seen a lot. But it's like, yo, when someone got their head blown off right in front of our doorstep, she was like, nah, you got it. We got to get up out of here. So her family is originally from North Carolina. We moved back to North Carolina. I finished high school in North Carolina. And then been there ever since, kind of off and on ever since. Yeah.
The guy that blew off the whatever, was it a white on white crime?
No.
Hey John, tell me how much I gotta pay to talk for a minute or two.
In my area at that time, no, there were no white people that lived in my neighborhood.
Yo, bro, let me show you something. Izzy. This is on St. Mark's right here. Yeah, I was standing up, bro, right here. I was standing right here, bro. And this dude I knew, I just given him $20 the day before. And apparently he robbed somebody. And he was running toward me, bro. I'm right here. And dude was shooting him down. Look.
Right here.
Did anyone see anything?
I didn't see anything.
Did you guys hear anything? Did you hear anything, hon?
No, I ain't hear it. It's me in the back. It's me in the back, brother. I ain't hear nothing. I ain't trying to get shot down.
They performing CPR on him?
Yeah, he was dead, man. He was gone, bro. He was gone, man. You know what I mean?
He's gone.
I mean, John, this again, you're showing you actually care about blacks by talking. John, if all the blacks tomorrow died of the bubonic plague, I would wipe my ass and move forward with the day.
All right. You're trying to have a leisure conversation. We got it.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, Imperius. Damn.
But you don't want the actual.
All right, Imperius. We want it. We got it. We know where you're coming from. All right, go ahead, Izzy. Shit.
Nah. I appreciate you. I was just about to dip out. Yo, shout out to you.
But that's the point. He's the tough guy saying he's scared of.
Hold on. Shout
wait. You say I'm scared? Imperius, you've been on my show multiple times. Now I'm scared. What are you talking about? You was just on my show the other day. What are you talking about?
That's right. And you literally tried to have a black debate me on an abstract, and you said that nigger won. The nigger doesn't even know the definition of an abstract.
Yeah, I gotta be out. You know I don't.
Oh my God, the word nigger, it affects my soul. My skin changes color to become green when the word nigger is said.
I don't want to have.
I don't want to hear mean words. That.
God damn, man.
Yeah, I'm out. I appreciate it. Hey, that's crazy. Like, yo, I don't. You know, he can say what he wants. I just don't allow him to use that language over on my channel. It is what it is. But shout out to him. I'm not afraid of Imperius, but I'm not gonna, if he's being unhinged like that, I'm not gonna talk to him.
I like the way you hear your input on spirituality, religion yesterday on the CT channel. I tell you, you did very well for yourself. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, Lord ADS. Lord ADS, he never talks like that on my channel. He's always respectful of me, and I do appreciate that. But yeah, that's wild, man. I can't.
So far, I could say I know 2 people from YouTube that come from Alabama, and you guys are calm souls, bro. Like, is that like an Alabama thing or?
Nah. Well, I'm not always calm. Yo, I'm actually wild sometimes.
Let's be honest. You held your composure.
Yeah. I can have, but the thing is, like, I match energy. But like with Imperius right now, that it doesn't even make sense. We was having a dope conversation. We was having a dope discussion. So to try to argue with Imperius when he's so respectful over my channel, which I really appreciate, I'm not even gonna do it.
Hey, Izzy, before you go, I want to introduce you to Get Crack and Master Kim. I think they would be a pleasant addition for your channel. Get Crack, Vietnamese. Trade stocks. He used to do a lot of trading streams on the channel here. And Master Kim, a master businessman there. I think for your audience, it would be an addition. If
John?
coming over here. Yeah, go ahead, Master Kim. I knew you got to go, Izzy. I just wanted to introduce you to them.
No. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not trying to defend Imperius at all.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute, Master Kim. I knew you got to go, Izzy, but
Yeah, I was just saying, nice to meet those gentlemen. Nice to meet both.
Hey,
of
what's
gentlemen.
up?
How y'all doing, man?
Hey,
Nice to
shout
meet
your
y'all.
channel out, Izzy, before you get out of here, bro.
Same here, bro.
Shout your channel out before you get out of here.
Oh, it's real spill with Mills. Real spill with Mills.
Spell it out for me. Yeah, spell
it. RealSpillWitMillz. Real spill with Mills.
Real spill with Mills.
Yeah,
All right.
folks.
I put it in the back chat. You can put it in the front chat, John.
All right,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Izzy.
I'm listening to the gentleman. Go ahead. I'm be quiet.
All right, what's up? What's up, Craig? What's up, Mr. Kim?
Yeah, I just came on here just to let you know that, when I was gone from this channel, I just spent most of my time on Kick. So you might have an opportunity. Finally, something might happen. So I got this guy in LA. He got another rich real estate guy to talk to. We might have a $5 million mansion ready to go content house. And we got a star already, a 1.5 million subscriber, YouTube, TikTok, everything, 500 million views on one of his music videos, 22-year-old cat. Ready to go, man. So you got a content house right in DC. That's what you wanted to do. I got something on the West Coast right now happening. You got to hook this two up together and, cross promote, dude. So you want Chitlin Circuit. I got the Chitlin Circuit in the West Coast.
I got whoever want to come.
Do
I
it.
got whoever want to come. Whoever want to come. I think there'll be some good content. It'll be great.
Yeah,
Hey, John, your young rich Asian is looking out for you, man, just like the movie. Good job, dude, Fred. Hey, can I give props to Imperius real quick? He did eloquently quote Shakespeare. So
why? John's gonna piss his pants if I come up again.
Come on, Imperius, man. You gotta have
No, I'm tired.
panel etiquette. God damn. Go ahead, Mexican.
Oh no, I was just giving a props for quote Shakespeare. That was awesome.
I have a genuine question. This is what I'm saying. I don't have a problem. My question is this: all of this that everyone's saying is all masked bullshit that nobody actually has. I'm the one with the $25 million house, not you losers.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say. I hate you people because you're trying to be like me. And you'll never be like, that's what I've tried. Brave this morning, talking down to someone like he's hard. He banned me his first hour of his channel because he's terrified of me.
Because you don't have
begging on me. He's
CT
CT begging me yesterday. Please say sorry to Bob so I can have you up.
Bro, it's all about
what is it, Hamp?
Hey, hold on. God damn, man. Like, bro, people have you up here, bro. But it is about panel etiquette. Hey, RLM, I would love to have a conversation with you. Anytime you want to come up, I'd be more than pleasant.
You got a membership.
Hey, RLM. Hey, RLM. Good to see you. Hey, sis, I'm gonna hit you up in the email too, RLM. In a few. Appreciate you.
Yeah, but damn, Imperius, man, come on, man. Like panel etiquette, man. Like I'll let you talk, man. I don't have a problem with you coming up here, but Jesus fucking Christ, bro, you pulling a fucking white man tough guy up here.
It's not a white man tough guy. It's reality. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I live in the world of the real. And this is all bullshit that you guys spew. Maybe that's the fucking difference in why I hate you all, you fucks. Because I live in the world that you guys dream of. I work in the fucking top 5 fucking military industrial company. I went to a top 5 fucking university. Not you fucking idiots. So you ask me to respect peons when you people come here and pee on other people? Why, since I'm on top of you, should I not pee on all of you? You have Brave come up here and talk about, I'm not scared of everyone. I'll do anything. That piss-on is so scared of me, he doesn't know what he's doing. Is he so pissed? Is he so pissed and scared of me? He can't even let me on his show with half his audience going, "Oh my God, get him off, Izzy! Oh my God, a white man making her feelings hurt."
Wait! But I've let you on my show multiple times.
If I say nigger, you run. And if I say nigger, you run.
I don't listen because hold on, real quick because. That's a boundary, right? So it's not me running. It's like we can have a respectful conversation, which you're capable of because you're on your best behavior when you're on my show, and I appreciate that. because I'm not going to tolerate anything else, right? So I appreciate the dialogue. I could converse with anybody as long as it's a respectful exchange. Like that shouldn't be too much to ask for. Like, that word is an ugly word, number one, and number two, like, like I don't even understand. Like, I don't have no vitriol
I'll
towards
tell
you
you why.
or no need to, or no, hold on real quick. Let me just finish real fast. This is the thing, right? You can yell and you can scream and you can boast about how rich you are. You could boast, yell, scream about how affluent you are. You could boast, yell, and scream about how dominant you are. But the fact that you have to boast, yell, and scream about any of it says to the contrary. So there are some of us who have been around people of status and stature, or whatever the case may be, and we understand how they move and how they operate, right? And they don't operate loud like you are operating. They don't feel the need to try to exalt themselves or put other people down. The people with the most generally are some of the most kind, some of the most caring, some of the most philanthropists that there are. So it's interesting to me that you feel the need to come with this bravado and this false sense of entitlement. And it's really weird. Like it's not intimidating at all to me. It's actually laughable.
Okay, well, I'll just return the favor. One, how many third world countries have you been to and built homes out of garage doors? How many wells have you made? Because I've been to 6.
Okay.
Okay. So shut your fucking mouth
show
about
us,
what
show
you think.
us.
No,
Like, that doesn't mean
okay, you want me to?
anything.
I will show you. I'll pull up the pictures of my fucking.
Show us.
Do you know what the Tijuana Catholic Mission is? You know what the
Sure.
South American Catholic Mission is?
Sure.
No, you don't know shit.
Sure.
Number one. Number two, respect is earned, not given. Peons, you have to earn my respect, you peon. If you're not in my class, you don't earn my respect. You've never met someone worth $400 to $500 million like my grandfather.
Are you sure? Wait. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Are you sure? No, let him talk. He could talk. Are you sure
Yes,
that
I
don't
am.
know?
I
Are
am
you
because you're a
positive
bum.
that I don't know?
You're black.
Wait.
I am. I'm sure you're black. Yes,
so
I
there's
am.
nobody.
I'm sure.
Wait.
Yes, I know there are no blacks that are worth that much in liquid assets. No,
that's a lie. That's a
no.
lie.
Do you think LeBron James has that much liquid assets, sir?
Listen, I didn't
How
say
many? Sir? How much
true.
liquid assets was created by the selling and the merger of Oppenheimer funds?
That's not true. So
Then shut your fucking mouth.
No.
You've never known what wealth is. My ex-fiance was part of the Parhami family. You know who the Parhami family is?
I don't care.
You know who the Parhami family is?
I don't care.
Again, it's called the family of the Shah of Iran, you moron. You don't
care.
know
It
wealth,
doesn't
you don't
matter.
know anything.
That
No, it
doesn't
does matter because all
Not
I
to
need
me.
to do is call you a nigger and the world respects me for it.
But the world respects you. But if the
No,
world
the world respects you because I can
if
buy
the
and
world
sell you.
respects you,
It's because I can buy and sell you.
That's the
Izzy.
problem. You can't. So the
Oh,
problem
I
is
absolutely can. You don't think I can pay an attorney to have your channel shut down?
If
you don't think I can pay a firm? You don't think I can pay old Melvin and Myers to have you shut down in 5 seconds, you dumb nigger?
Man.
Is that what?
At the end of the day, it's crazy. You could do whatever you want.
The thing is, like, if I was rich and Pierce, bro, I would not spend my time trying to shut down a man's channel.
No, but it's ridiculous. Like he's exposing himself. Yo, John, he's exposing himself, and he called me a dumb nigger because he can't over here. But listen, you know the funny thing? I never go anywhere looking for Imperius. I never go to where Imperius is at and say, "Oh, Imperius is there. Let me go and chop it up with him." Never, ever. So the Shah, the Prince of Thieves,
you run from me.
the
That's why.
Prince
Exactly.
of Iran. It's irrelevant to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me at all. No, you're loquacious.
The word
you're
for you
loquacious.
is loquacious.
You're loquacious.
The word for
it's
you
loquacious.
is loquacious.
Actually, the word is loquacious, not loquacious. It's loquacious.
No, it's loquacious.
But you don't even know how to pronounce. It's loquacious. It's loquacious.
No, loquacious.
It's loquacious.
Garrulous.
You don't even know how to speak. You don't.
What about garrulous? Do you know the word garrulous?
What about egregious?
Garrulous?
What about asinine? What about asinine? What about asinine? Actually, you don't understand.
All these fucking words. I'm just,
but this is the crazy thing. Like at the end of the day, it's a false sense of entitlement. It's a false sense of bravado, and I don't feel the need to go back and forth with him on that particular matter. Like, yo, you don't own me. You can't JP me. Like, you don't own me. You don't run me. I'm not your boy. I'm not your slave. I'm not your nigga. I'm not none of that. So, like, at the end of the day, you gotta find you somebody else to play with. Yo, I appreciate y'all having me up here. Y'all have a good day, man. And have fun with with unhinged Imperials today. Y'all have fun, man. Y'all be easy, man.
Hey, John.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I most certainly think that.
Oh, sorry about that, Messi. Sorry.
Obviously, that's a bit, but saying the N word and acting a fool is a little much. But hey, I think Imperius is obligated to tell us the first and last name of his
Again, why? Where's the no?
500 million? So we can qualify
on.
the comment.
Yeah, I mean, again, man, like, I understand, people being very, very, outspoken about their beliefs and thoughts like that. But Jesus Christ, it gets a bit old after a while. And again, people start saying, man, well, show us the money. You're going to tell us about all these things. Well, show it. You just screaming behind an avatar. And ultimately, people are going to want to see more. And I think that's the problem there. It's not to say you're even wrong. You very well could
did
be
I
right.
not drive by my $20 million house and you didn't put me up on camera? So shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, I think people.
John, shut the fuck up. Stop being disingenuous, nigger. You're no different than a black to me. You're all the same.
But
so
I think,
stop.
But you're gonna have to, like, for you to continue doing this in periods, like, you have to
John,
show.
it's because it's my pleasure. It's all because I get enjoyment out of it. The world revolves in my head. You're all no different than the black crows on Dumbo to me. Sit there and go, I call by massa. You guys are nothing. Like, do you understand that? John, this guy has never met real rich people because rich people in the real world sit around and impose on you people. What do you think the world is? What do you think the government is? What do you think corporate? It's imposition on poor people. That's why I know he's never met anyone wealthy. Because if you've ever read any memoirs, books, you've ever interacted with the real elite of the elite, you understand that the highest end don't see you people as human beings. They see you as cattle, just like I do. It's been written that way since for 1,000 years.
Imperius, what do you think the high end people see of you?
Well, I'm in that. I'm going to inherit it all. So they see me as the next generation. See, this is what I'm saying, John. My entire life has been revolved and created to hate and hurt you kind of people. I was 150 years ago, John, I would have ruled a nation state and I would have butchered millions of people.
But Imperius, you work a job today.
I work a job when I feel like it, at home, on the road, on my laptop, on my phone, at my office in California or Florida, whenever I feel like it, John.
But whenever you feel like it, you go to work, correct?
No, I sit at home on my computer.
And you feel like working.
And I drink wine.
And you feel like working. Okay, shit, damn, how much different is that than me?
I make $620 an hour, John.
Okay, but shit, I mean, like, other than that, how much difference in your life than mine?
Because I can quit anytime I want. I have multiple houses. I have a dual citizenship. I can fly around the world and do anything I want.
But again, the next thing would be like, why is this man who makes $620 an hour on the panel and asking CT to allow him back up on his panel?
I didn't ask him to let me on. He asked me to come back on. Please apologize to Bob so I can have you back on.
Yesterday, you asked him to come back up and he wanted you to apologize to Bob for you to come back up.
Yeah, and I told him, what did I say? I said, why would I apologize to Bob when I'm his sword of Damocles? My pleasure is knowing that anytime I can ruin these people's lives, I can take their channel, take their job, take anything. John, it's about being able to destroy people. That's the point. That is what it is.
I just spend my time destroying people, and I wouldn't even come up on their panel. I just destroy them.
But that's you, John. That's because you have to deal with these people. I just like squishing them, John. When I walk to off the sidewalk and I see a roach, I squish it for the fun of it.
All right,
I like seeing the guts squish out.
All right, message him. Go. All right.
Okay, now out of all fairness, we know that this is a bit, so please hear me out before shouting me down and cussing me out, Imperius. Now, I think that you need to finesse your story a little bit better and run it through ChatGPT so that it can be cleaned up a bit. Because right now it just sounds like what some uneducated person thinks of wealthy people. Like, it just sounds silly. At least run it through AI to clean it up and make it a little bit more, tolerable. But I know it's a bit. And I think there is some of the stuff that Imperius has said that is absolutely true.
I don't know. I like it.
But then
I like it.
It's 40%, 50% needs to be cleaned up through AI a bit. So that's my nickel.
Well, I think part of it, like if it's a bit, as you say, like bits have to keep evolving.
Yeah, I don't care about the approval of people. I want people every day to say they want to kill me. That's my goal.
But again, like you got to.
I don't care about the bit. Like I make so much money. I don't care.
You got to evolve this shit, man. It's got to evolve. Like it's got to evolve, bro. Like because you can't do this over and over every day. The bit has to evolve to be effective. I mean, JP's bit, he went from religion. He went from bullshit to religion. But this is, hey, I got more money than you. That's like, you can't do that every day. Because most of the people are happy with however much money they got, or they struggling to get more. You're not really accomplishing much. You know, I'm trying to help you out here by saying, hey, come up with a more effective bit. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
The most effective bit is getting the hate that I have from all these people. I want everyone to hate me. That's the entire point.
But what are you going to get out of that, though?
I think you've accomplished that. Okay, now what?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What are you going to get out of that, though? If people hate you, like you're a random avatar on StreamYard, like what are you doing? Just saying the word nigga because you're white, like it sounds stupid as fuck.
I mean, but whatever. Once you've gotten the people to hate you, most people probably don't think highly of you. They know what they're going to get when you come in. Now what? What's the next bit?
It's lowbrow.
What's the next bit?
What's up, by the way, John Galt?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on?
Are you still in New York, man?
No, I'm in DC right now. What's up?
Okay.
Where are you in New York?
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you should have come out and done a live stream with me.
Damn, yeah, I would have, bro. If I would have found out, I definitely would have came through.
Oh, you weren't.
I'll tell you the next bit if you want to hear it. I know you just jump around, but
see, that's the next thing, Piers. You got to be a better panelist than this.
Well, you cut me off and moved on without an answer.
You got to come with some hits, bro. You got to come with.
I just wanted to be the
bit is that I've done it to every sector of the internet.
Yo, Imperius,
why do you think Andrew Wilson banned me?
Imperius, so we don't care if we banned you, bro.
We
don't care.
You're like that. Like he's hanging his hat on this shit.
Like he's not saying anything.
Hold on. Imperius, let me explain something to you. What would be better to brag about is Andrew. What's his name? Wilson?
Andrew Wilson.
Andrew Wilson, the Crucible.
What you would have a better argument for yourself would be like, I'm on Andrew Wilson's show because of my gift of gab. That would be something. Then you come here and walk all over the internet because they just on CT's panel or on my panel. But shit, you run around on these panels and Andrew Wilson banned you. What the hell kind of accomplishment is that? I'm not quite sure why you're bragging about that. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, go ahead, Brownsburg. Yeah.
Oh, I just had a question for Imperius. Like, what was he looking to accomplish by being well hated on a black man's panel by saying nigga? Like, what was the point of that? Like, I just don't get what's the point of you as a white man coming on a black man's panel saying the word nigga like we give a fuck. You sound goofy, bro. So I wanted to be that. I wanted to be that low. I wanted to be that low degenerate nigga you wanted to speak to. I'm your favorite nigga now. Talk to me. I want to hear.
Well, is John gonna let me, or is he gonna make me? Is he gonna have?
No, I want to hear you cry. You sound like a male Karen. You sound like a male Karen.
Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, dumb niggers, you didn't hear that. No, I already debated Wilson and crushed him and ruined his business model. That's why he banned me, because I fucked his wife. You dumb fucking idiots.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Nobody heard of you. We this is the first time I've
nobody
ever
heard of me. That's why he lived in Montclair, California, about an hour from Newport Beach when we used to play them in football. Are you fucking? Everyone knows me, you dumb fuck. That's why you're stupid.
Yell louder, white man.
Okay, I don't have to yell louder. Every single place on the internet knows.
I want you to yell at me.
Again, nigger, you can't hear the answer.
Yes, nigga.
You can't hear the answer because the difference is I could say nigger forever and it will eventually annoy you. Nothing you say to me could ever annoy me because I'm better than you. I'm better than you in every way. I'm white. I'm white.
I want you to be better than me.
I'm white.
You're white and you sound dumb.
Everything you say right now, I'm making money right now. You're losing money.
I'm Jamie Foxx in that Tarantino film.
I know you're Jamie Foxx. You're a dumb nigger.
I'm gonna back at you, slave masters. I'm gonna whip you white niggas' ass.
Hey man, I can't listen, man. Yeah, man.
Come
I
on,
give you
Imperious.
That was good, man. You stopped it.
It's a fucking weirdo. Like, I don't get why these white dudes come on black people's panels and say that dumb shit.
Look, hold on, man. I set up a stream, y'all. Let y'all go over there and scream it out with each other. Y'all want to do that? Then come back when you feel better. Cause I can't deal with that.
The New York energy came out of me. I'm sorry.
I set up a stream for you. I set up a stream for you.
I love this kind of content. This is
I'm
the
sorry.
content I
Once the New York came out of me, I had to.
Man, I don't know how the fuck y'all do it.
John, at least if a racial slur is going to be thrown out there, have it have some context or something versus just meaningless slurs. I mean, it's have some value to it. You know.
I mean, it's about having low level conversations as I peep it. This man brags about his whole entire accomplishments. Nobody cares about that shit. And then he sits up there and talks about nigga this and nigga that. I'm telling you, these white dudes never fail. They always do the same thing. They get on a black man's pen and all that goofy shit, bro. It's stupid.
I don't have a problem using the word. Like, you can sprinkle in for effect. But sooner or later, man, like you just overusing the word trying to provoke somebody. It doesn't seem to be working, or maybe it is working, but hell, you provoking people that you seemingly are so much above that. Why the hell would you even want to get down in the mud with these?
Wait a minute. Didn't him and Angel go to the same law school?
I just can't deal with it, bro. Like, honestly, man, shit. Bring the bit back later. I'll bring you up in a few minutes. I can't do it. But anyway, what's up, Brownsburg?
Oh no, I'm chilling. I was viewing. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it. I know I'm being random, but no, I was just seeing that your name was getting brought up the last couple of days because of Knightish. So I didn't know what the fuck happened, and I think it was just about how you were being full force about how you feel about black people, in which you're entitled to your opinion.
Did you see what Knightish did up here on this channel?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't. Because I've just been seeing he made like streams about you the last 2 to 3 days. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? What John Galt do? John Galt is blunt. Like, what the fuck?
Listen, let's be honest, y'all. John just saved my life because I didn't know what the fuck to do.
I was Knightish. He's talking about me, John Galt there. And that was Knightish. And then Knightish came up here on the panel and snuck behind my fucking back while I wasn't here. Someone let him up on the stream. And he got up here and just cursed me out, called me all kind of names on my own panel, the StreamYard that I pay for. And it just kind of, it really amazing, to be quite honest with you. And he
another Carmelo incident.
Here is that. Where is it? Oh, sorry. But here it is. Here's what Knightish did on my stream. In case you didn't get a chance to see it, as you can see here.
But John.
What? Say what?
So behind sucker.
Is somebody saying something? Who said something? Oh, anyway. So here's Knightish. You can see me having stepped away here, and this slimy motherfucker, lazy motherfucker, who just had recently said.
John just listen. Let's be honest, y'all.
Yeah.
John just saved my life because I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Right, and he gets
on that mic.
Y'all crazy.
Mike. He suck on that mic like it's going out of style. That nigga loves sucking on that mic. He can't get enough of it. He's so behind sucking on that mic.
Y'all crazy.
As much as he talk about Stanley was the greatest thing he got over here. But if he keep talking about me and Stanley, maybe he can get his numbers up. And listen, I'm finna go because I'm finna start a show about this bitch ass nigga and another nigga named Ruthless Truth. So shout out to the shout outs. All you pussies that like a bald headed receding hairline, weed smoking, alcoholic bitch ass nigga that rent out apartments to pedophiles, keep listening to John Galt.
Damn.
On my channel. Coward motherfucker came up and did this while I stepped away to get a DoorDash order.
Damn, yo.
That's pretty amazing.
John, but don't feel offended. He could barely
Oh,
get a word in.
I laugh at this because again, this is content because it allows me to show my audience, the blacks who want to try to paper over what they're up against. Like, this is a 55-year-old man, not unlike the 55-year-old, 50-year-old man that beat up the young girl. Self-sabotage type people. It's very interesting.
Yeah, hey John.
Yeah.
Kind of in a very screwy Freudian way. There's like maybe some hidden flattery with that action by chance.
I take it as flattery as always. Man, Mexican, I don't take any criticism the wrong way, Mexican. I got a thick alligator like skin, so it doesn't bother me at all. That's what these blacks probably don't realize that they're up against. I'm almost bulletproof from anything that come out of any thought formed in their smooth brain coming out of their mouth. I'm almost bulletproof against it.
All right, so look at this comment here. Look at this
Yeah.
comment. Troll says there's been a lot of channel wars lately, it seems. So that's what when I first came back on here on panel, that's what I was wondering. It's like, is there a shift in the monetary system of content creation where people are just fighting over a smaller pie right now?
Man, I think and I've really highlighted this. Get cracked. This is something
we know it's harder to get monetization without unique content. That's one issue. There's another. Kick has reduced its payment for Kick partnership program. Also, Stake has a lawsuit in California. So